PlayStation VR, the most VR sold out of the PlayStation.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And they're
That's
preparing
why all the
themselves.
games are being made for them at the moment.
They're
All the
preparing
real
themselves
games.
for VR. Like that's like their next move to on terms of a platform.
And I ordered the Valve Index, so I'm waiting for that to get here.
Nice.
It's gonna take 2 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, with all this shit that's happening, they're not making.
Right. Yeah.
I followed the instructions.
Kind of forgot we're in a crisis.
Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Yeah, when you're home and nothing is happening inside of your house, you kind of forget.
Yeah, that why you're there.
Exactly.
I actually went out today and saw like drones in the sky, so I'm like,
After all
okay.
that, it had better happen.
Drone.
Yeah, I don't know what that
let's
was
get
about.
going. We in Sector 8?
That's scary.
Yeah, they were pretty high too, and they weren't like they're like the 4 propeller big ones, just like kind of flying around pretty high. Because I heard a weird sound, I looked up and there were like a couple hanging out over like a series of like strip malls in the area. I'm not sure what's going on there.
wires. They're everywhere.
We haven't left the house like to go anywhere for 2 weeks.
Oh wow. Like I've left for essentials and stuff like that. That's how I was down there.
Can't wait to get out in the open.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we got the
Slowly
Prime
using-
Fresh or whatever it's called. They deliver.
So foul.
They actually have really good vegetables though. I got some green onion today that were just huge.
Yeah, it's the fattest green onions I've ever gotten.
They were great. Speaking of,
I didn't know Amazon was really known for that kind of thing. Well, they do have Whole Foods, so yeah,
Felt
maybe.
that one in my.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's over there, but here we have a warehouse right by the house.
Oh,
So we even have Prime Now. Do you guys have Prime Now?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
So you got Prime and then Prime Now.
I'm running on empty.
So Prime Now, if I order and they have it at that warehouse, they'll ship it. They'll bring it to my house.
How much farther
Some
do we
dude
have to
just
go?
put it in the van and bring it. If it's on his.
and they also kind of, I think they bought out Whole Foods or something.
That's
And
Yeah, they have
so
Whole
you
Foods.
can either,
Stand back there.
yeah, you can either order through the Whole Foods or you can order Amazon Fresh. If you order over like $35, if you have Prime, then it's free for you to order. Of course, you have to pay tip, but
I've had issues where I'm doing something in the house. I think it was like a TV mount that I needed to put my TV in the wall, and I'm like, shit, nobody has it. And I looked at Prime Now and said, oh, they have it, and I just, I had the hole in the wall and everything because the mount that I had didn't work. And I got the mount the same day, like within like a few hours. Like,
That'd be a lesson for anything that
I didn't know
you
about
might
Amazon Prime Fresh. I know they have. I've known they've had Whole Foods for a while, but I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This
yeah, you order it and it'll get there within. When you're not in crisis, they can probably have it in your house within an hour or two. But with the crisis going on, you have to pick a time.
yeah, and everything is like wrapped neatly in like insulating bags and shit, and they just pop it in your front of your door. It's really nice.
Huh.
structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire
Is it-
Yeah, we might
is
get
it
too comfortable with this.
Is it? Yeah, because like this is a change of lifestyle, really. I've kind of gotten accustomed to some of it. If more of it was more virtual, then I could probably do even better. But
been us. Could it?
is it significantly more expensive than just shopping for yourself, or is it not?
No. When okay, let's compare like the milk. The milk that we buy is the Organic Valley,
Right?
and we buy the whole milk Organic Valley. If I were to go to
We always knew.
Walmart, it would be about $4 or $4.50 or something
Right.
for the half gallon. If I go to Publix, it's closer to $5. If I go to Amazon Fresh, it's close to $5. So it's within the same range between Publix and Walmart.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
No, the only thing that you have to pay for if you don't get a bunch of stuff and it's like maybe like $20 or something, you have to pay. I think it's $4 or $5 for delivery. But if you go like over, if you have Amazon Prime and you go over, I think it's $35, I want to say, then it will be free shipping. Like free delivery, but you still pay tip no matter what. You pay tip. Now you have to watch it because if you order, let's say you order like $120 worth of items, and you only want to give a $5 tip, make sure you edit the tip before hitting go, because otherwise the tip will be like a percentage of what you're spending.
Ah, so that's how they do it. Okay.
Right. So they might get you on that, so you have to be very careful with that. But usually I do about a $5 tip. And the delivery is usually pretty good. Right now, they're really, really good about leaving it in front of my front door without blocking me in. They were doing that for a while, where I would open the door and my groceries would just go right across the front porch because they leave it in front of the door. But they've gotten much better with that. And like he said, they're in insulated bags. They're all they all have like a sticker on them that says what order they are and stuff. And so it's not the person that is putting it into the bags that's delivering it. Like if you were to order delivery from Walmart or delivery from Publix,
right?
I know for sure Publix, it's that same person grabbing your stuff that's going to be delivering it to your house, because it's just as if they're shopping it for you.
But yeah, but they're shopping for you.
Yeah. And so this one is, they put the bags in pretty much in the back of that person's car, and then they go and find your address.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
Yeah, it's really, it's a really good thing that they're doing with that. And lately they've had eggs, and the locals have not had eggs, but they have had eggs. So I'm like, okay, this is really good because I get my eggs, and you know, I get the brown eggs. I like the brown eggs better, so I order those, and they actually have those. They have the chicken. They had everything but like chicken strips today. You know, so I was really happy about that. I have not checked toilet paper.
Oh.
That I don't know.
That'd be a good one to know for sure. Yeah, that's so. I saw someone trying to return some of that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they were trying to overprice. Yeah, they won't let you do it here.
Yeah,
you cannot
you can't
return
return it
it
out here either. From what I've seen, maybe there's some places out here where you can, but I know from what I saw, you couldn't return it out here.
Yeah, they did that last time. During the hurricane, people started doing that, and they stopped it in the state. They're like, nope.
Yeah, they can't. They have to nip it in the bud, because otherwise people are just like going crazy and buying everything. Of course, they all buy everything anyway.
Of course, yeah. So you got to stop them from doing that, which is just weird behavior. Because I'm like, toilet paper, really? It's like, I don't know. I didn't know what the mad dash to buy that out of stock was. Simply make much sense.
Yeah, I mean, these people must have like 20 kids or something if they need that much toilet paper.
Exactly. It's like, how are you going to use all that toilet paper?
This has never happened before, right? People have never been quarantined before. So hopefully the next time they know that the world's not gonna end, the shit gets delivered to your house. So calm the fuck down. Especially here, if you were like a rural area, I get it.
Oh,
right?
This was happening. This was happening everywhere except for rural areas. That was the thing.
Right. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave.
Well, I'll tell you though, like when we went to get the toilet paper, the last time I saw toilet paper in the store was probably about 3 weeks ago, I want to say. And we went and they had it on pallets next to the toilet paper aisle. And my child's like almost 6 foot tall, so I had him, you know, grab a big thing of toilet paper off the top of it. And that was the last time that I've seen toilet paper in the stores.
I said look up.
And then we went 2 weeks ago to the store because I also had I was making masks for my family and stuff and for his family. And so I was mailing those out. So I was like, fuck it, we're already out. Let's go get some more stuff. And they still didn't have toilet paper 2 weeks ago. And we haven't left the house since, so I don't know.
No, it's people have been acting crazy out there.
Oh, they are.
When I don't have to, I don't leave the house. But if I have to like go pick up something or drop something off at work, or because the courts are closed too, or drop something off at a court drop house or drop box, then I get to see like the insanity. For the most part, early on, like the streets were kind of empty, but now people are kind of just behaving strange. Just odd behavior, gathering in groups when they're not supposed to outside, doing nothing. It's just the weirdest thing.
Oh my god. I have noticed the strangest behaviors in people since the COVID shit started. And I even asked on Facebook, I'm like, is anybody else seeing this? Because this is just getting out of hand. And everybody's like, yeah, I've seen it. So I'm not the only one seeing it. And then you just mentioned it, and I'm like, yes, it's crazy.
It's coast to coast. It's happening out here too.
Right. I have friends out in Cali right now. One of them actually got COVID, and she was like stuck indoors. Yeah, but she said that everybody's just acting so fucking weird out there, and I'm like, it's happening over here in Florida too. So it's not just California; it's Florida. You know, like my sister up in Ohio, she said the same thing. She was like, "This is just craziness up here," and people are just weird.
Yeah, the longer it goes on, because at first it was like okay, I guess, out here. Then as it went on, you just noticed like odd behaviors taking place, including the toilet paper thing. So.
Right.
I'm gonna put that in there as well.
It couldn't be. But then...
Yeah, see, like, this whole sequence right now that's happening, this wasn't at all in the first one. This whole thing. Like, you don't get introduced to Sephiroth in the original until much, much later. Like, at the beginning of this, you're seeing him, like, or at least images of him, or flashbacks of him, at the beginning of destroying the first reactor. And I'm pretty sure in the first one that didn't happen.
The hell?
And I know where that came from. That's an influence from Advent Children and that sort of thing, because they had that storyline in there that, you know, this is an ongoing like rivalry, a PTSD kind of thing, and that wasn't really the foundation of the relationship between Cloud and Sephiroth to begin with. That wasn't really what it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was kind of weird to see him there.
Yeah.
I remember bits and pieces of the. What's that?
That's an Advent Children thing, I'm pretty sure. Because yeah, Advent Children expanded more on that whole aspect of that universe that wasn't in the game.
Right. Our child was obsessed with the Advent Children for the longest time, so I've seen that movie like a million times. We got it on DVD, and then he was watching it with us, and he's like, oh, that's a really cool movie, right? Like, he's like 7 years old when this happened. And then he started watching it by himself in his room, and I'm like, oh my god, he's totally going to be obsessed with anime. And then he started watching it in Japanese, and like stuff like that. And I was like, what is the matter with this child?
Silently.
So yeah, we've seen it like a million times.
Can you bear to
It's a good one. I also saw the separate
Cloud.
Square Enix movie that's not connected to this in any way. I remember when that came out. I forget what it's called. But something about spirits and that whole planet that's dying because of spirits.
Oh, it was just called Final Fantasy, I think.
Was it? It had nothing to do with Final Fantasy though. It had Christian Slater in, I think, as one of the villains of all people. It was the weirdest thing. It was totally
That is
standalone.
a very strange thing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, it's just called Spirits Within.
Spirits Within. There you go.
Yeah, I never understood it. I saw it, thinking it was Final Fantasy. I'm like, what the fuck is?
It's just the creators of it made that movie for some reason.
Which is why I must ask you.
Well, it was ahead of its time in CGI, though.
Oh, the CGI was really good.
Simple thing.
Yeah.
Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live. You bastard!
Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I haven't played any of the recent ones, but I played the original and the one after that. I think the third one and some of the spin-offs, because you don't really understand like the later ones unless you play the spin-offs. But then I never picked up the later ones, so. But that one incorporates a lot of things plus Disney stuff, so.
Yeah, I have all of them, and like you just see Cloud in there, and you get like so excited when you see him in there with like Tifa and all of them, and it's just I think Aerith's in there too. Yeah,
Tifa.
We're gonna see Tifa soon in this, and they did all the characters justice in this. I think Barret doesn't look anything like he does. Well, in the original, he was very like that wasn't how a human being would be shaped at all. So, I guess they got to kind of fix that.
right.
What's over here?
The explosion at the reactor.
And this whole thing about people being obsessed with the Avalanche group as a terrorist group and all that kind of stuff, that really wasn't in the original, I don't think.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
Sorry, I missed that last thing you said.
I was saying, like, the whole aspect of, like, you know, people being obsessed with the Avalanche group as being part of, like, a terrorist organization, and, like, this fallout that we're seeing right now. You didn't do all this in the original. You didn't run through all the wreckage and stuff like that. You didn't do this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember something about being in the town underneath a bridge, and that's where you met Aerith.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, but I don't remember the in-depth, like, all the people and stuff that you're talking to right now. I don't remember them.
No,
But I do remember being under...
Because I think this one's definitely more story-driven. Not to say the other one didn't have a story, it definitely did. But this one's more story-driven, especially since if you're not walking around, you don't get, like, randomly pulled into a battle sequence. Like, fights are live action, so you don't get pulled into a battle sequence. So they have to work more on the story, I think. And I think that's kind of what's held them up for so long, because that means you have to build a lot of story in a lot of areas.
Right.
Wow. What a mess.
Many homes are at risk.
Yeah, that shot of the reactor on fire. It's like a Chernobyl kind of thing.
I repeat.
It'd be hanging around here. It's probably radiation. These people gotta get out of here. They're all just staring at it.
Evacuation order has been issued to the offices and buildings in the vicinity of Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area. Many homes are at risk. Please leave your residences at once. I repeat.
Oh my god, and the outfits from these guys. I think this started like a big thing, because I was in high school.
Emo time.
It did.
You know, yeah, it started a huge thing back then, and like you just see people that are like, oh my god, I want to be Cloud and stuff, and you're like, oh god, please stop.
No, I remember the whole thing, people making like costumes, or not costumes, but clothes, and coming to school like dressed up like this, and it's like, dude, you look like you fell out of a closet.
Yes, I know.
It
I'm
was
like,
all mismatched and all this other stuff, and it's like, I don't think you're supposed to dress like that normally.
Right?
Dude, we went to watch The Matrix when it came, and that's when everybody started wearing trench coats. It's like, oh, trench coat, and I was wearing I'm like, bought a trench coat, went to school with a trench coat. That was like day after the shoot,
Columbine.
the Columbine shooting, and I showed up in school with my trench coat. The cops were behind me, and I'm like, what? And then I found out, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm never wearing this again.
Okay, this sequence, because this is Loveless Street, but Loveless was a play in the old one, not a street. But you see, it's still a play here too, Loveless. That's weird.
I'm just gonna note that he and I did not go to high school together, so I'm just throwing that.
I'm glad.
It was a widespread thing.
She was a
Yeah. Yeah, he's calling me dork. It's okay.
Yeah, this whole thing wasn't part of the first one either.
Yeah.
You are too weak to save anyone.
Don't remember Sephiroth near her.
No.
Not even yourself.
Except for when he killed her. That was it.
Yeah, yeah.
In the original, yeah. Like all of this, like, yeah. But it's cool.
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
I never really pictured Aerith sounding like this, but I've heard Tifa's character, and that's kind of what I pictured that she would sound like.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Yellow flower obtained.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
Yeah, and I don't remember Aerith being schizophrenic either. But, well, she's not really. She sees things. I don't remember that at all. That wasn't a thing. She sees things that aren't there. Or they're there, but yeah. No one can track them.
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No holding back. See ya.
Yeah.
You like this?
That's that. See ya.
Sword on the ground, I don't
Was
think
never
so.
in doubt.
She ran that way, but maybe I can go and get that Mako now because those guys are kind of blocking the way. Now they know that I'm here. Yep.
Let's do this.
Those in the vicinity are
That's that.
There, I got found. Stupid dog.
Oh, I thought it was a cat.
Yeah, that's. Remember, their dogs look weird in this world. They have like tentacle heads and no tails.
Is that it?
Right.
There we go. This is what I want to get. HP orb materia. So what is that exactly? Materia and equipment. Bangle. The bangle has no. Oh, and that's another thing I noticed is interesting too. The equipment visually in the game, obviously they couldn't do this back then because it was limited, but the equipment visually in the game has, you can see the materia like slotted inside of it. And I think that's a pretty cool feature. Like if you look at the sword next time I get out of the screen, you'll see that you can actually see the materia in like the sword. It's like socketed in there, like little orbs. HP materia.
Awesome.
Increases your max HP. Huh. Well. I'll leave that alone for now, actually. Yeah, this whole sequence where you were running trying to escape from them, I remember that too, but it wasn't this drawn out or long. I don't think.
An evacuation order has been issued to the operating buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8.
Like in this one, they really make it seem like you are terrorists.
Vacate the area immediately. The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing
Yeah, if you see right there on the sword,
many homes
the actual game itself, you can see the two green like orbs. That's the material I currently have
Master
slotted.
couldn't have gotten far! Stay alert!
Don't want to stick around here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the actual materia. So you can see how many slots your weapon has too, because it's going to have like 3 little dark slots, then you can take 3 materia, etc., etc. It's a pretty cool feature.
There he is! You're not going anywhere!
See ya.
Sector 8 unit,
No.
we have eyes on the target. We need backup.
It's over. Enough. Nothing to it.
I use an actual cure on myself. I Nice. There's just materia lying all over this street. Oh, well, the reactor did just kind of explode. Deadly dodge. And there's different types of materia now, too, that didn't really exist before in the past. Use deadly dodge. Attack command will do area dodge immediately after dodging. Nice. Healing, fire. I still want to keep the two I have, though. Cura and Fire just for now. Well, that deadly dodge one does kind of look pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put in the deadly dodge one over the Fire one. Maybe. Because I think you have to use them in order to, yeah, to upgrade them. I can't remember that being a thing. See how it's like purple now and green in the sword? The little orbs.
That is cool.
Yeah, so that's a nice little feature. That's nice attention to detail.
All clear.
It's not all clear though.
Here we go. Let's do this. Going in.
Do a brave on him. I thought I was supposed to do a deal when I did that dodge though. Nice.
Was never in doubt.
Yeah, I like that Cura spell. Just get that out of the way instead of having to use my items.
And avoid the progress in the expressway. Train services may be suspended without warning. Should this occur, your patience and understanding are requested.
Wrist guards, huh? Increase in strength, okay. But wait, I thought... Attack command will do area damage immediately after dodging. Oh, so immediately after I dodge, I have to use the attack.
I repeat.
I see.
Alright, bro. Heading out to bed.
Alrighty, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
me
hanging
too.
out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Later.
Catch you later.
Just give it up!
Get ready. That's that.
You're out of time!
No holding back. Let's finish this. Brace yourself.
Target sighted! I repeat, target sighted! Shotgunners, set for immediate deployment!
Shit. That's that.
Troopers on standby!
Going in. I'll end this.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
You are surrounded! Lay down your weapon and surrender! Transport to the engaging target in Top Plaza. All nearby units converge and provide immediate support!
Enough.
Target unknowable! Support! Proceed to rally point at the station!
So much for the direct route. Find another way. Use the rooftops. But the rooftops look clear.
Don't let him get away! No matter what!
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. For the safety of Sector residents, security has been surrounded by the
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
Be advised! Target approaching residential area! Seal all access immediately!
Target sighted! Get him!
It's all or nothing now.
Don't underestimate him!
No holding back. Any time now. That's that. Let's go.
Check him.
Confirmed! Target has entered residential area!
Enough.
All down as an attack! All units!
Not bad.
We're getting all units.
This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. The suspect is
You're mine now!
Let's go.
Residents are instructed to remain inside. Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown has been lifted.
Get ready. Enough. See ya. Shit.
Get the bastard!
All right.
Show you!
Let's do this. Try me.
Screw you!
Incoming!
Any time now. Here we go. All right. No holding back.
Such good music that's a tribute to the original OST too. OST.
Do not venture outside for any reason. An announcement will be made when the lockdown has been lifted. I repeat. This is an alert from the
Here!
All right.
Enough!
Let's do this. It's over.
Enemy combatants, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security immediately.
Surrender? I don't think so.
Can't take me!
Here we go. I see you. I'll shoot you, Bobby. Any time now. That's that. Let's do this. Let's finish this. Not bad.
Mic off. Mic on.
Trying to check my health. I am having a lot of fun with this. Like this. Like, I haven't really played too many Final Fantasy games lately, but like, I knew I had to get this. Super cool. Love the music.
End of the life, punk! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oh, those guys. Gotta take out the guys without the shields first, quickly then.
Alright, enough.
Enough! You're finished now.
Get ready. Like that. Enough. Alright, it's over. That's that. So long. Anytime.
Ready whenever.
That still stunned me, jeez.
I'm waiting.
Do your worst. I'm ready. I live for this.
Try me.
Gotta stagger him somehow.
Get ready. I see you.
I think if I don't have fire on me.
Right. Heads up.
Do your worst.
That's it.
Battle of attrition.
You're welcome. Anytime now. It's on now. You're done. Time to get serious.
Cross slash, ultimate finish.
Don't let him escape! HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure. Wait! I know that.
More PTSD flashbacks. I just realized something too. The first couple of guys that they encountered, they got off the train the first time, they just knocked them out. Every other guy's been killed. So I guess it pays to be the first guys than anything.